With the information gathered on Polis Massa, Vader concluded that the stolen plans had been given to Princess Leia Organa of Alderaan. We weren't surprised. For all their talk of being a peaceful planet, Alderaan had been thumbing its nose at the Empire for years. After a brief and pointless battle, we boarded the ship, the Tantive IV, over Tatooine, began looking for the plans, and waited for Lord Vader's arrival.
Alright, we've captured the Tantive IV. The princess and the plans should be aboard. Let's do this! Oh, that went really well. Yeah, so right out of the gate here, if you remember how this encounter happened in Episode 4, this is not at all how it happens in the game. Unfortunately, this is the most close quarters map in the whole game. It's a very small map, but they actually did a really good job of adapting it into the game. It actually makes for a really good instant action map, especially if you're playing with very few AI units, or if you wanted to have like a one-on-one deathmatch type of thing with other players. It's really good. And I like how they have several different map contextual rebel skins that apply to levels like this, where they have different skins than in other maps. I wish they could have done that with the clones instead of having them all be the blue 501st colors, but whatever. There's always the next Battlefront game. So the first objective here is just to get through there with your butt intact, and then get in here and capture this command post. And if you're playing this on elite difficulty, even with other players, there is a very good chance that you could get wiped right there at the beginning of the level. Like, as soon as you get through that door, you may not even get to this next command post before your reinforcements completely get wiped. So that is the hardest part of the level by far. But if you can push through, then you'll get to play as Darth Vader here, and now the whole rest of the level is a complete joke, because now we can just, hero character our way through. We have to destroy all these security terminals that allow us access to the room that Princess Leia is hiding in, and then we have to capture her, and that's pretty much the whole level. Again, this level's a lot more challenging, takes a lot longer on elite difficulty, but we're exploiting the use of the hero character, and really just we're just going right through it. And if you really wanted to make this harder, again, just don't play as Darth Vader, because that's really what makes it easy. Darth Vader is actually not one of the best hero characters because of the fact that he has this robotic legs and everything. He doesn't really walk all that fast, and he has a very short cycle with his primary lightsaber attack, and his sprint attack is a single slash too, so you really can't get a whole lot of characters in the radius of it. So the hitboxes are still, pretty generous with it though, and you can still throw his lightsaber, and he has force choke as seen in the film. But it's still just as good as any other hero character for the sake of this mission. But if you were fighting other hero characters, let's say, he does fall pretty flat. This level was the first level that they demonstrated at E3 the year that this game came out, and it seemed really promising. And they kind of built it up as, these hero characters are going to be great and everything. Then they showed Obi-Wan, and they showed off how you have other characters that can move really fast, and how he's kind of more the exception than the rule, Darth Vader is. But still, we're able to really kick some serious ass with him, and just not much of a challenge from here. But yeah, if you really wanted to make this level challenging, play it on elite difficulty. Probably have another player with you, play it on co-op, and then just don't play as Darth Vader, and it really will prove to be very challenging. I was really worried that guy was going to shoot a rocket at me, and I wouldn't have been able to block in time, so I kind of backed away. Yeah, the obnoxious thing about the... also, be careful here in the engine room, because if you go through that turbine, it will kill you. The Force Choke, it doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, and there's a lot of units that you may not be able to kill with it until before you run out of force power. But it is unblockable, so not really a whole lot they can do to stop it. Alright, I completed that last objective just in time for me to run out of time as Darth Vader. So now we're going to swap over to a regular stormtrooper and go investigate. Find out where the princess is. There's one, set for stun. She's also a hero character, so be very careful. She can kill you quite fast with her blaster. She'll be alright. Inform Lord Vader we have a prisoner.
After Lord Vader took custody of Princess Leia, we all figured it was just a matter of time before she coughed up the plans. Many of us had been unwilling witnesses to Vader's powers of persuasion in the past. The thought of a pampered little princess resisting his terrible will was inconceivable.